Welcome to Comicstorian, where you can get information about all your favorite pop culture icons. And you guys seem to enjoy our last video about whether or not the Flash can heal from anything, so we figured we would dive into some of the deeper questions today, such as, would you date Harley Quinn? It's the age-old question shared by many comic book fans. Whether you're standing in a brick-and-mortar store or you're on the internet, most fans have turned to the question of would you date this character? Well, we here at Comicstorian are nothing if not giant comic book fans, so of course, our own questions around the office turn to just this sort of thing. Now, some immediately jump to a simple yes, I'm looking at you, Houston, while others, such as Dan, ask some of the harder-hitting questions, such as, what's her family situation like? Man, that guy asks the deep stuff. Well, to truly understand whether or not you should date this character, one must look at her past. So let's take a quick look at the dating past of Miss Harley Quinzel, aka Harley Quinn, and then we will go ahead and decide. The biggest one, and the one that cannot be ignored, is of course, Mr. J. When Harley was first introduced in the Batman animated series, she was simply supposed to be a henchwoman, but fans liked her so much that she became one of DC Comics' most standout characters and made the jump into mainstream comics. Now, her relationship with the Joker was never a healthy thing. She adored the clown prince of crime, while he treated her as little more than garbage. Now, there were times where a ray of affection might shine through here and there, but more often than not, the romance was really one-sided. However, when Harley would step out on her own, the Joker would always go after her. Sort of a, I don't want her, but I don't want anyone else to have her kind of thing. So, if one were to end up dating Harley Quinn, there is a pretty good chance that you may have to deal with the Joker trying to kill you, so just keep that in mind. Now, there was a brief time in the New 52 where DC didn't quite know what they wanted to do with Harley Quinn. The character had become incredibly popular with fans, but the soft reboot kind of undid some of the character arcs they had done with her. Introducing her to the Suicide Squad, we saw a Harley that started to step out on her own. It was here that she met Deadshot, and the two share somewhat of a mutual attraction. However, at the time, Harley was still a little broken from her time with the Joker, which seeps into their interactions in some very weird ways. So really what this teaches us is that it would depend on what time frame we are talking about dating Harley Quinn in. Just another thing to keep in mind. If the Joker shows what a terrible relationship is like, Poison Ivy and Harley can show what an oddly healthy relationship is like. Now don't get me wrong, Ivy is a murderous plant woman that would kill you if you stepped on a flower, yet towards Harley, she has shown a capacity for love that isn't a plant-based life form. In recent comics, Ivy and Harley have shown us what happens when two damaged people come together in love and actually boost each other up, helping each other through new pains and past traumas. Ivy has helped Harley move past her dark times with the Joker, and Harley has been there as Ivy transitions into a new being. Though they are at times considered villains and other times considered heroes, Harley and Ivy is the relationship that I think most people would strive to have. In Harley's history, she's really only truly dated two people, being Joker and Poison Ivy. However, she has shown some interest with a few other superheroes. Most of these attractions have never led anywhere, but they are still worth noting for Harley's tastes. If you look at the series known as Harley's Little Black Book, you can see many examples of this. Now, Harley once tried to help Wonder Woman out, who she thought was in trouble, and during the wacky hijinks, the Amazon and Harley are forced to work together. In this adventure, Harley showed that not only was she a big fan of Wonder Woman, she kind of had a little bit of a crush on her as well, and this was definitely not reciprocated. Harley and Power Girl even got their own series together, sort of a weird version of The World's Finest. And in this series, Harley quietly made it known that she at least had a physical attraction to the superhero. Once again, though, this was not reciprocated. In the Harley Quinn animated movie, Nightwing is sent to try and track down Harley, who has retired. When they meet, though, Harley gets the drop on him and knocks him out. Waking up, Nightwing is tied to a bed in a very compromising position. Two people, both gymnasts who keep in tip-top physical shape and wear tight outfits, sparks begin to fly. When Batman finds them the next morning, Both characters definitely blew off some steam, if you know what I mean. Speaking of the Dark Knight, Harley has made a pass at him on more than one occasion. In the animated series episode, Harley's Holiday, Harley ends up kissing Batman as he is dropping her off at Arkham, when she has been relatively nice to her most of the episode. She even went on a date with Bruce Wayne in her own series and kissed the billionaire at the end of the night. Alright, so those are some examples of Harley's dating life and at least the type of person she's attracted to. So the question still stands. Would we date Harley Quinn? Though she is shown to be a bit on the crazy side and very dangerous at times, she has been shown to be a kind person that cares for those around her. In the Injustice universe, she was shown to have changed her ways and helped Batman to try and liberate the world from the evil Superman. And in her own series, she has gathered a group of friends and allies that she would do anything for. While her past is dark and her relationship with the Joker was far from healthy as possible, she has since shown that she is trying to fix herself. In her relationship with Poison Ivy, she has shown that she is trying to fix herself while also trying to hold up her partner, that she would do anything to help the woman she loves. So if we're talking about Harley as she stands in comics right now, why wouldn't you date her? Unless, of course, you're not into a woman who occasionally dips back into the supervillain side. That we can understand. And it's like Andy always says, every relationship is a little bit crazy. The trick is to find the kind of crazy you can live with. Oh, he also said that if it was Margot Robbie or Tara Strong as Harley, he wouldn't even have to think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to give it a like and leave a comment down below. And if you want more videos here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to get those notifications when new videos go live. And if you want to find more of me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DanTProducer or on Twitch at DanTStreamer. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and we will see you next time.